Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, for the start of a new mini-series. Now, with how amazing Hot D has been so far, how could I not hop back into CK2 A Game of Thrones and go for a Targaryen playthrough, playing as the one and only rogue prince, Prince Daemon Targaryen himself, as I know a lot of people are absolutely loving this character on the screen so far. So yeah, let's play the Rogue Prince series. Now, this is a little while before the Dance of Dragons. It's based on the time when he goes to the Stepstones, which we have seen in the show so far. So we'll give it a little go. I've only actually played in this bookmark once, I believe, before. I've played the Dance a few times, but I've only tried this as Daemon once a long time ago. So it's probably changed a lot since then in the numerous updates that have been done since then. But let's dive straight in then as Prince Daemon, the Rogue Prince. In the early part of Viserys I's reign, his chief annoyance was his own brother, Prince Daemon Targaryen. Daemon was mercurial and quick to take offence, but he was daring, dashing and dangerous. He was one of his brother's brashest supporters in the Great Council, some say motivated by the belief he would be heir. However, Rhaenyra was named heir instead, and now King Viserys has remarried to Lady Alicent Hightower. Seemingly grown tired of waiting for a crown, Daemon is now determined to carve out his own kingdom. In this, he and Corlys Velaryon have made common cause. Thanks to predations of the Three Daughters, or the Triarchy, this fledgling alliance of Lys, Myr and Tyrosh is menacing and trade flowing through the Stepstones, and the Rogue Prince has pledged to stop them. Prince Daemon, a rogue if ever there was one. Who's Rickard, our courtier? No idea. My lord, we have received word from Dawn. Prince Corran has led them in a coalition in defence of the Three Daughters and have issued a declaration of war against us. Fools! We shall crush them too. My dear brother, I applaud your campaign against the predations of the Three Daughters. I bid you every success. To aid in this, I am sending you funds from the treasury and granting you the blessing of my council. Yours, Viserys. We get 100 gold, changes his opinion of us. Okay, so let's have a look at Lord Daemon of Daemon's Host. 24 at this moment in time. We're married to Lady Rhea, the bronze bitch. We may have to do something about her. She's got the strong trait. We have to do something about her so that we can get ourselves a new bride. So we have 14 diplomacy, 32 martial, absolutely insane. 9 stewardship, 13 intrigue, and 10 learning. We are a brilliant commander. We're an organizer, an inspiring leader, a flat terrain expert, quick, attractive. We are a dragon rider. Of course, we have Caraxes. We're a knight, skilled fighter, brave, wrath, proud, lustful, authoritative, ruthless, and cruel. In our treasury, we of course have the Valyrian Steelblade Dark Sister, once wielded by Queen Visenya. And awesome, so we look pretty good. We've got 10,000 men, we've got 100 ships. We of course have our dragon, who's not showing up on here at the moment. Maybe he'll show up in a second. Let's have a look at the Viserys himself. 17 diplomacy, 7 martial. Okay, so he's pretty decent, a trained fighter and knight. He's gluttonous, proud, arbitrary and charitable. He's married to Queen Alicent at present. We have Princess Rhaenyra, who we can form an alliance with, because she's the Princess of Dawn, of course. Do we have an alliance with our brother already? I imagine we would have. Let's make him important as well. It doesn't look like he's had any children with Queen Alicent just yet. Only 18 at this moment in time. So there's nothing to worry about there. We've had Dr. Shady to our treasury. Elwood has arrived at our court, whoever he is. Who else do we have in our court? Do we have anyone of importance? Anyone that will know? Ulf, is that Ulf White? Westerosi Valyrian, 15 years old. Poor fighter, brave, slothful, and deceitful. We can give him a focus. I don't know if there's much point, but yeah, why not? We'll go for a martial education. He's still young. We have Hugh. I'm guessing that's Hugh the Hammer. Your head giant, strong, a bastard, indolent, timid, and curious. Do you know what? We could raise him to nobility a bit. Let's assign him a guardian. Let's take him on ourselves. Who else do we have in our court? We have Maris, Devon, Daemon Valerian, the brother of Corlys, I believe, isn't it? Yes, we have him. He's decent at martial. He's a flamboyant schemer. Only 28 at this time. Ambitious and rude. He's got 2 sons, Damian Valerian and Daeron Valerian. Let's have a look at Lord Corlys, the Sea Snake. make you important. Make sure that that's done. He has his daughters, Laena Velaryon, who is also a dragon rider. Of course, being the rider of Vhagar. And we have Laenor, attractive, already a homosexual. We weren't sure if they'd have that trait just yet, but he does. We'll make these guys important as well. We might be able to do something with those going forward. Daemon Valerian, so plenty of Valyrians about. Call is the Sea Snake, very impressive, of course. What's he got in his treasury? Wow, a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff. Okay, so, was there anyone else important in our court? I don't think there was. Oh no, we have Mysaria, who is our lover, our concubine, the White Worm, Misery the White Worm. No, we're not going to set the concubine aside. Does that mean that we can have more concubines? Because that would be pretty good if we can. A load of other random courtiers. I don't think there's anyone else of importance in there. So we do need to set ourselves an ambition. We'll go for a nice simple one of win the war. Our focus... We have got Marshal for War, but it would be pretty interesting to go for an intrigue or a seduction one, wouldn't it, as well? We'll go for war for now, while we are at war, but we might change that in the future. Bloodlines, we've got several. We've got Daemon Targaryen, Aegon the Conqueror, Jaehaerys, and Aenor Targaryen. So we've got loads of bloodlines. I have got the more bloodlines mod currently playing. We can select our council. We've got Eustace as our Castellan. Daemon is our Master of Laws. Daemon is our Master at Arms. Collect taxes. So what do we actually own at the minute? We don't own anything, so we can't do anything with that court right now. We do have special minor titles that we can give away, though, so we will do stuff with that. Cupbearer, who can we trust? We'll go for Daemon Valerian, High Almoner. Let's just go for some of these random guys for now. We will land some of these if we are able to get the stepstones. We'll just give these to random people for now. Bodyguards. Who have we got that's decent? We've got Kurth, whoever he is. We've got this Hagen, dedicated to the father. We have Mathos, a King's Lander. Rhaegar. And Ormond. So just some random guys. We've already got some commanders. Do we have any better commanders? Yeah, we've got you, our bodyguard, who's a lot more impressive. We've got this Devon guy who's not massively impressive. We have got some better commanders here. We've got Bywin, who looks pretty good. We will replace these. We've got some much better commanders here that we'll go with instead with some very impressive traits. We'll go with you. That's all we can have in the way of commanders for now. And we haven't got a priest, but we can look into that in the future. Right, so we've got 9,000 men here. If we can merge those hosts together into one host, 9,000 strong. Of course, we're going to want to lead this host ourselves, Daemon. Who's got the best next traits? We've got an unyielding leader here, so we'll definitely go for you. And we've got another unyielding leader. We've got a direct leader, Battlefield Terrain Master, inspiring leader. Yeah, we'll go for you. Okay, so do we take all of our host? Do we leave a little bit behind just in case? You know what? We'll split our host in half. And we'll take the 6,000. Can we dock the ship, please? And then, yeah, so let's unpause and finally get into this. We will take 6,000 with us. Laena Velaryon has had Sea Smoke's whip added to his treasury. Laena Velaryon has had Vhagar's whip added to her treasury. Rhaenyra Targaryen has had Shyrex's whip added to her treasury. The Valyrian freehold politics were dominated by 40 families of great wealth, high birth, and strong sorceress ability, known as Dragon Lords. They spoke the High Valyrian language and had great skill in shaping stone. Incest and polygamy was a common practice among the blood of old Valyria. And we've had Caraxes whip added to our treasury, and people now view us as intimidating. All hail his grace, Viserys of the House Targaryen. Long live the king. We do love our brother. We want Daemon in charge of the stronger host here of 6,000 men, and we'll go for Kurth as well. We've got 13,000 men now, so the 6,000 we'll embark on our fleet, and we'll sail them down to the Stepstones, which are already owned by the looks of it by the Three Sisters, so we need to take those away. We'll probably land straight into Bloodstone. We do have Caraxes, of course. Can we now look at Caraxes now that it says we have a dragon? There we go, and friends as well. So we're friends with Lord Courtiers the Sea Snake, King Viserys, and Mysaria, Misery the White Worm. And then we have Caraxes. We're rivals with Sir Otto Hightower, who we do need to make important. He is 37 at this point in time. Let's go back to ourselves. Caraxes the Bloodworm is a incompetent commander and a dragon. That's it. 56 martial ability, age 64. Okay, let's sail our force down south. We'll leave these 7,000 behind. I don't know if it's changed, but I know in the past they sent all of their men straight to Dragonstone and siege it, and you could lose straight away if you wasn't careful. King Viserys of the Iron Throne has created the title High Lordship of Crackclaw Point. I wonder if we could marry Rhaenyra in this. I wonder if we could actually do anything about that. We can try and form an alliance, but she's really not interested in that. Can we arrange a betrothal between her, Rhaenyra, and can we not do it because we're already technically married? Unless we can arrange a divorce with the bronze bitch. We can request a divorce, but the High Septon is not going to allow that, which is a shame. We can form an alliance with her though, which she's also not going to go for. We can sort something out with her after the war. Lord Paramount Benjen of the North has created the title High Lordship of the North Clans. Idle council members, well, there's not a lot that we can really do with those at present because we don't actually own any land, so we'll put those to work afterwards when we get our Kingdom of the Stepstones. We do have Dawn to worry about as well, of course, but I don't think they're going to be too much trouble. We do have Caraxes as well as other Dragon Riders. Lady Paramount Jane the Maid has created the title High Lordship of the Fingers. That's a point. Do we not have Laenor in our... No, we don't. So can we go to Corlys, actually? Let's go to Corlys. Can I take your son as a ward? No, he's not going to be interested in that, which is a shame. His educator at the moment is his father. I wanted to get him with us just so that we could have that other Dragon Rider. What about your daughter? Can we arrange a betrothal? Can we not marry her either? No. It'd be interesting to do those. She of course has Vhagar, the 157-year-old dragon, who is wroth, lazy, ravenous, 84. Wow. Of course, the oldest and biggest dragon around at this point. Our fleet has sailed south. Lord Paramount Boromir of the Stormlands, who created the title High Lordship of the Dornish Marches. I think we'll land into Bloodstone. It is the biggest of the isles, isn't it? Or would it make more sense to land into Sunstone and then march westward? That might make more sense, actually. So let's land our host in Sunstone. Lord Marlon of the White Harbour has created the High Lordship. Okay. 9,000 men here. Only 3,000, so a lot of those, I'm guessing, are Valyrians instead. Let's put just somebody in control of that. We'll leave them there for now. If we don't need to bring too much manpower south, then we won't. We might be able to do it with just what we've got. We do have Caraxes, which is going to make a huge difference, of course. We have quite a bit of gold as well if we wanted to hire mercenaries, which we're not going to do. I don't think we're going to need them. Save that gold for when we have our land instead. So let's have a look at this. So it's pretty poorly defended. We can't have a commander on the right flank, which is a shame. We could bring our dragon straight out in this, of course, but we won't for now. We've got a decent level of power here. We can adopt a new sigil, which would be pretty cool to do. Maybe I'll do that when we actually become King of the Stepstones. King Viserys of the Iron Throne has created a High Lordship title of the Kingswood. And a message about he wants to appoint us as a commander. We'll ignore that for now because we are a little bit busy on Sunstone. Lord Paramount Grover of the Trident has created a title High Lordship of the Trident. Right, so we can deploy his dragon in the siege. You know what? Let's just bring Caraxes out. Your enemy think they are safe on the other side of the rock and mortar. Do the fools truly believe such a petty defense can hold them back? Dracarys. Let's get our first siege out of the way, just so we've actually got a foothold in the Stepstones. Viserys Targaryen has had Dreamfire's whip added to the treasury. Oh, is he? That is interesting. So he's actually got a new dragon by the looks of it. Travellers bring rumours of fire and blood. They say that the dragons live once more. King Viserys Targaryen now rides Dreamfire into battle. 74-year-old dragon. Awesome. It's good that he's actually took up another dragon. Lord Paramount Boromir of the Stormlands, who created the High Lordship of the Rainwood. And yeah, we've managed to do some decent damage here on Sunstone now. We will just grind it down now normally. We don't want to lose our manpower. I know we've got a lot of manpower, but we'll wait and see. So adopt a double sigil. As a Targaryen, I proudly bear the three-headed red dragon as my sigil, but I could emphasise my position as a second son by adopting a personal sigil, my own, of a pair of red three-headed dragons on black. Or we can adopt a warlike sigil. As a Targaryen, I proudly bear the three-headed dragon, but I could emphasise my martial skill by adopting a personal sigil of my own of a red dragon head on black. We will go for a personal sigil, I think, once we are a king and we've got our own kingdom. Of course, we can't keep using Caraxes in Siege. What are actually the terrains down on the stepstones? So it's just mountains. I'm guessing most of them are probably going to be mountains, aren't they? King Viserys of the Iron Throne has created a High Lordship of Blackwater Rush. I'm guessing nearly all of them are mountainous. We do have some hills and mountains by the looks of it, yeah. So Sunstone will soon fall. At least then we can land our ships. We can probably bring more of our manpower south then. We've got 9,000 men waiting here. I don't know why Corlys hasn't brought down his own manpower yet, considering the size of his navy. Can we actually call in? I don't know if we're going to be able to call Viserys into this war. I don't think we can. Lord Paramount Maths of the Reach has created High Lordship of Mandavale. And is this about to fall yet? Almost. Very close to falling. Hopefully we'll get a bit of loot from as well. Hopefully we don't lose too much manpower. And there we go. The Siege of Sunstone is under our command. We lost 620 men, which is quite an amount, but it is what it is. Let's now march on to Bloodstone. Oh no, we will stay where we are actually, because an army is about to land. 150 ships, so it's probably holding a decent amount. Let's march on to Bloodstone and meet them there. They are going to get a defensive bonus from the mountains, but we have a dragon which we can deploy in that siege, in that battle. At least Sunstone is ours. If we can get the capital of the Stepstones in Bloodstone, that will make things a lot better for us. A lot more secure. Yeah, we're going to absolutely destroy that because they're docking, even with their bonus. We don't need to deploy our dragon in the battle. We can't do it anyway. We have tidings from Bloodstone where Sir Carf and High Magister Miro met as enemies in a duel. They fought each other fiercely, but Sir Carf prevailed in the end, forcing High Magister Miro to yield, handing him over to you as a prisoner. High Magister Miro of the Free Door. Oh my god, no way. No way. So, we've actually managed to, like, just like that, win the war. We'll let him rot. I can't see Daemon wanting to do anything else with him. So we can literally just end the war straight away. We've captured the leader of the Free Daughters that easy. This guy's actually pathetic. What is he even doing on the battlefield? We will offer peace and enforce our demands. Prince Daemon of Dragonstone has used up the title Lordship of Sunstone. Prince Daemon's invasion of the Stepstones has ended. Prince Daemon of Dragonstone has won. That's amazing how quickly that has happened. We'll send the ship back to get our troops because we're not going to disband these troops because these are special event troops, I believe, aren't they? So once we disband them, we lose them, but it doesn't cost us anything to keep them around. So we do want to do that. We can create 4 titles. The High Lordship of the Central Stepstones, which we will create. We can also create the High Lordship of the Northern Stepstones. Done. We can create the High Lordship of the Western Stepstones. Done. And we can create the High Lordship of the Southern Stepstones. Sorted. Perfect. Our defense is too big, but we will do stuff about that in a moment. Are our ships going to go sail home? Yes, they are. We've got our 5,000 men here. So we've got a lot now that we need to sort out. We can now finally sort out our own council properly. We will train the troops in Bloodstone for now. Are these really the best people that we got for each position? It looks like it, unfortunately. Our Master of Laws, we don't have anyone better. Our Master at Arms, Sir Damien. Is he actually... Yeah, he's Westerosi Valyrian. So we want to get some of these married off, and we want to give some of those lands, because we've got several. Isn't Sun's Bloodstone better than... They are actually not very powerful, are there? Is there any that we can actually build more provinces on? It doesn't look like it. They're pretty weak. King Daemon of the Stepstones fulfilled the ambition to win the war. Perfect. We need a new ambition. So, of course, our new ambition now is we want to have a son. We need a son and heir. Can we request a divorce now that we are king? No, we can't. So, can we plot to kill our wife instead? Let's get rid of the bronze bitch. We want a Valyrian wife. We want someone a little bit better. Let's do that. So, let's send... Have we got a better Master of Whisperers? Yes, our mistress. So let's get you to build a spy network in Runestone. Let's get rid of our wife. Let's collect taxes in Bloodstone. I'm not sure what we'll do with you just yet. We'll just get you to oversee the realm for now. We do need a septon. Right, let's have a look. So Sunstone, Bloodstone. I think Bloodstone's the actual capital, isn't it? Fort level 4. What's Sunstone? Fort level 5. It is actually a bit better. Fort level 5. Fort level 4. Maybe Sunstone's the best one then. I always thought Bloodstone was the better of the island. It's got the better name. What are the actual high lordships that we've got here? Yeah, we'll go for Bloodstone. We'll have Bloodstone as our capital. Let's make Bloodstone as the capital. We'll stay central, and then we've got the other ones that we do need to give away to our courtiers. I wonder if we can now get ourselves something a bit better. Who is our ward? We've got Hugh the Hammer, who we will, I think I will give land to. Who else do we have in our court that we can give land to? Daemon Targaryen, our cupbearer. He's set to inherit nothing back home, so let's give him. We will make you important, and we will grant you the landed title, the Lordship of Sunstone. There we go. We have the Valerians of Sunstone. I should have given them this one. Should have given this one because the colour is a very nice Valerian colour. I'm not sure which other courtiers we will land yet, as we've got a couple. I think we will give Hugh the Hammer and Ulf White some land, just because. Who was the guy who actually captured the leader again? Because I feel like we should give him land. We've got Ulf, who's not of age yet, so we'll give him land once he's of age. We can keep the other lands for ourselves for now. Is this actually a high lordship? I think it is, isn't it? It's the Western Stepstones, isn't it? So we can make him the High Lord of the Western Stepstones. It's only that one area anyway. It will make him like us a little bit more by giving him that powerful. There we go, and it gives us the nice Valyrian sigil there as well, which is awesome. We are uncrowned. We can send for a faceless man. Yes, we need to organise a coronation. Only the High Septon is fit to crown me. And let's have a look at these two sigils. I'm not sure which one I want to go for yet. So if we adopt a double-headed sigil, okay, with the two dragons, which looks pretty cool. Or let's have a look what the other one looks like, so that I can compare them both. Just the dragon's head. It does look like the bloodworm as well, actually, isn't it? I'll let you guys decide. Do we go for this one? I quite like this. It looks like the bloodworm, and it looks a little bit different from just the normal Targaryen one, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I think it looks a bit better that way. We can hold a tourney on Bloodstone. We're already, of course, organising a coronation ceremony. We could hold a feast to celebrate. We do want to give some of these other guys lands. As I said, we've got Hugh and Ulf. Is there anyone else that we could give land? Do we have any other friends? Only Viserys, really. Lady Paramount Rhaenyra of Dragonstone. Can we form an alliance? No, why will she not? I thought that we might be able to get her to form an alliance. I do want to try and marry Rhaenyra if we can. We know that's what Daemon would want. Hopefully we can do that once we get a chance. What's going on in the storm? Oh, it's because I put the high lordships on, isn't it? But there we go. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end the first episode. We've conquered the Stepstones that easy. I can't believe how easy it was, all thanks to our courtier. I'll have a look through our court. We'll see who we want to land. You guys could always let me know who you think we should land and where. What other characters? Are there any interesting secondary characters from this era? People who aren't lords, but distant family members to different houses that you think would be a good idea to invite them down into the Stepstones to make their own lands and glory? Let me know, and we can have a look at inviting some of those down here. If anyone's new, finding the channel for the first time through this series, then please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, join the Discord server as well. We'd love to have you there, and subscribe as well if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for my next video.